So this is good day again. So this is Sir Joven Gloria from Merida Vocational School, and our topic this day, or if it is night that you are watching, but tonight, the pleasure. Okay, our topic tonight or today is Venn diagram. And again, we are talking about the Venn diagram of sets. So let us have a overview or a history of Venn diagram. So the one that devised the Venn diagram is an English logician named by Robert Venn. Now, what is the use of Venn diagram? It is used to illustrate relationships between sets. So in Venn diagram, you may use geometric figures such as circles, square, rectangle, or a triangle, or anything geometric figures that represents a set. Now, within a set, we have a bigger set that contains anything within that set. That set is called the universal set. Now, the universal set is always represented by the capital letter U. Okay? So say for example, let us have this one. So for example, this is the universal set U, and I am going to put a triangle here and a circle here, and if this is A, triangle A for example, and for example this is B, sorry, this should be placed inside. Okay, now U here contains A and B, so whatever the elements are inside A, those are also elements of B, and whatever elements of B has will be the same elements that U has. But elements of B are only the elements of B, and the elements of B cannot be found on the elements of A. So again, U contains all the elements of A and B. So that is just one representation of the Venn diagram by sets. So within this given Venn diagram, let's say for example, let us give some more examples. Let us say the universal set U has elements such as say integers for example. Let us just limit the numbers: -3, -2, 1, 0, sorry, -1, 1, 0, 1, 2, or just until 3. Okay, then since this is the universal set and given consideration of all integers from -3 until +3, let's say for example a subset of the universal set U is A, and the elements of A are -3, -2, 1, and -1, and B has the elements of 0, 1, 2, 3. We can say here this one, that in a universal set wherein the elements are -3, -2, 1, -1, 0, 1, 2, and 3. And always remember that the universal set U contains all the elements of the subset of of the subsets A and B, wherein the elements of A is negative 3, negative 2, negative 1. Elements of B, 0, 1, 2, 3. Now, with this information, how are we going to make a Venn diagram? So this is how you are going to make a Venn diagram. Start with excuse me, a rectangle wherein that rectangle is represented by the universal set U. Then remember that A has negative 3, negative 2, and negative 1. B has 0, 1, 2, 3. We can say that the elements of A are only the elements of A. Elements of A, we cannot find it on the elements of B, the same as B to A. So we can make a Venn diagram such as this way, wherein if this is A and this is B, list all the elements of A. Those are negative 3, negative 2, and negative 1. And the same also with the elements of B, 0, we have 1, we have 2, and we have 3. Okay, that is how you're going to represent in a Venn diagram. Okay, thank you, and again, feel free to comment below, like if you like this video, and subscribe if you want more videos. I will have to give more examples about Venn diagram and the relationship of the universal set to the subsets. Thank you.